Afternoon, people. This is Sam, South Carolina Happy Bees, and we're back out here at 441 underneath the dead tree. Want to make queen cells. Right now they say the temperature, national weather says it's 101 degrees out here. It feels like 108. I've got another weather channel that I look at, and it says it's 108. It feels like 134. Now I can deal with the 87 pretty good. I've been out here and had to go inside once. Don't want no more heat stroke stuff. But anyway, it's hot. Make it short. Make a long thing short. It's hot. And this one here is supposed to have queen cells. And they're supposed to be about ready to hatch. Y'all can go to the playlist and look at 441, 445 and see what we're doing here. And this one here has some honey and some nectar and some pollen on it. Both sides. Whoops. Put glasses on. Got my umbrella out here. It's shielding a little bit of the sun. But it ain't air conditioned under here, so I'm still getting the heat. But it feels so much better. We've been getting rain here, thunderstorms at night, and we thank for that. This one here has some nectar, a little honey, some pollen. This one over here has the same thing. The bottom looks fairly clean other than the pine straw. They're over here eating the pollen right here. They need some more. This one here has nectar. Has a little queen's cup over here. This one here has some nectar. Both sides, and they're building that out. Yeah, they're not right now, they're just walking around it. They're not festooning or anything. But they will when they need it. This one has 2 queen cells, 3 queen cells on that side, and I cut them out. And we have one over here that looks like it's fixing to hatch. Okay, this one here.
From only in your state. Take a paved loop trail around this South Carolina historic battlefield for a peaceful adventure. By Robin Jarvis. There's a paved trail in South Carolina that travels back in time to the Revolutionary War.
That foam does what it wants to when it wants to. Okay, this is the queen cell here that they look like they're working on to open it. They're thinning out. This one, we have one here that's thinning that they're fixing to open. This one thinning that they're fixing to open, and this one that they're thinning and fixing to open. We have one here that looks like it may have opened, or they opened it because they didn't like it. Okay, I didn't see anything. one thing about the queen cells, if you got more than one queen cell in here like this, and you miss them being hatched, I'll come back and mark it. And getting too hot to hold these things up. And what the queen will do if she's hatched first, is she'll come back and she'll be around the queen cells that are fixing to hatch. And the queen can sting. She doesn't have barbs on her stinger. She just has a straight pipe like thing. And she can sting them and pull it back out without hurting herself. And what she'll do is, when they thin them out, is she'll sting them inside and kill the queen that's on the inside, so she has nobody to fight once they hatch out. Sometimes they'll hatch out and they'll swarm. That's what I had yesterday with one. Where was we? It's getting hot. My brain's freezing out. I mean, burning out, people. But anyway, and then she'll leave and she'll go get something to eat, and she'll come back and check them as they go through. She'll kill them, and then the bees will tear them all out. But in the meantime, when she's around the hive, when she hatches and she's walking around, she'll be somewhere around those queen cells that she's fixing to cut or kill. And that's where you can find your little unmarked queen sometime. So y'all go check the video on this, the playlist. If one marked cross, because it's capped, capped, capped. This side over here, there's one down here, which is capped. Okay, so we're going to put them in. We'll check the dates on these again to make sure that we don't miss them. Missed one yesterday, and she hatched and she hatched and tore down a couple of the queen cells that were ready to be hatched. There was a couple of queen cells still left in it, so I took it and I put it in another box. This one has some little bit of honey, nectar, pollen. Yeah, I'm still looking for to see if that queen hatched out or not. This one here has some honey and some nectar and some pollen. So they got enough grocery to keep them going for a little while. The next frame is one that I built. It's got the fishing line in it that they haven't done too much to. So we're not even going to pull it out. We're just going to slide it over. That's the frame that's got some honey. Some pollen. Some bee bread. And they are working on it. See where they all at down here? They're working down there on that foundation. That or else they're guarding the, oh, they say that or else they're guarding the queen. But nope. And that's that. And we're going to be checking this one pretty regular here in the next day, today and tomorrow. And you take these frames here that I build and I put fishing line in. All these are fishing line. Put the fishing line in and you put it down between two frames that are built out. Capped is better, but as long as they're built out. And they'll build them pretty good usually. I don't know why my marker's not showing up too good on here. mixing it up proper, Sam. Yeah. That's this one, and we got one more we're going to go look at after this one, and we will be back maybe tomorrow. I'm not going to video them all until they start hatching. Put a little space in between these two so we don't damage the queen cell. Same thing with this side. I mark them so I know where the queen cells are so they don't get damaged. But they're ready to hatch. We're missing one frame in here, and that's so I can move things around better. See their water. The reason this is separated more on this end is because this is a kind of a fat frame. We're not going to feed them anymore. They have food. And once the queen starts hatching, we'll feed the heck out of them. Let's see here what we got. Okay, 441, new start. That was on 628 with eggs, just eggs, from 400 over here. And I checked them on 7-1, and they had uncapped queen cells. They weren't capped then. All okay. And according to my calculations, I need to move them tomorrow. I can cut the queen cells out of here and move them to a nuke, not a nuke, a split, and they'll hatch, because they should hatch on the 11th. That's about what it looks like. So I mean I can remove them on the 8th or the 9th. 10th is pushing it. But that's it, people, with this one. Look at the playlist on 441. You can see what we've been up to. Y'all have a marvelous day. Give us a comment. Subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. And share. And y'all have a marvelous day out here in the heat, because I'm fixing to go back inside. Bye. Y'all take care.